Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Catch of the Day, which is a sort of hybrid mini album folio tutorial for Scrap and Create, and you can get all your supplies there. There's a link down below. There's also a link to the cutting guide, which will also be linked down below. And I am just gonna keep going where we left off. I'm gonna pull it over. I've done a little bit since I last saw you so that we would know what we were doing. So last time we completed this assembly. It's not attached into the book, but this assembly. And I just have a few things that I want to attach here. And let me show you because I already did them on this side. So again, this is not attached into the book, but we just have two flaps and a pocket that we're going to put here. The other thing that I did, and let me move these aside, is I put a large liner here to cover the center spine. You do not have to make yours as big as I made mine. I'm looking for my ruler. The reason I made mine so wide is I had, if you remember, I decided to only use a 1/2 inch to wrap my cover instead of a full inch. And it was actually lifting in a couple places, so definitely don't do that. That was a bad decision. So I wanted to make sure my liner went well past this point and would hold everything down. So you want your liner to be 7 7/8 by, if you go ahead and just do a regular wrap of 1 inch, 6 inches is probably enough. I just used a full 12 and just lay that, in, burnish and everything, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so let me slide that aside. Actually, I'll keep that open. These measurements will all be in your cutting guide. Now, on the flaps, I did use my little stub corner chomper. You can use any one you like, or none. So this piece is 7 7/8 by 6, scored. And then the pocket is 3 1/2 by 6 3/4. However, I would wait to cut this pocket, and I will show you why, because you may need to make adjustments. So let me just slide that up. This thing is so big. Trying to do this in such a way that you can see it. Slide that over a little. Thanks. Okay. Just burnishing that down. So I was going to film this morning. I was all ready to go. And then my sister called me to see if I wanted to go out and do something. So did that instead. Okay. All right. So I've got the two flaps. And the reason that I said, that's not very straight right there, is it? The reason that I said to wait on this is there's a little leeway in putting these flaps down, and you may need to adjust slightly. All right, now I have this here, and I didn't put it in straight, so it's quite close to the edge here at the bottom. I'm trying to decide if I want to adjust this flap to match that, or if it's not really all that relevant. Okay. I'm lifting this up to see exactly where I need this flap to be. Over a little bit because we don't want it in the ditch of that. I'm just going to burnish this a little bit to give me a clearer edge there. Okay. So I'm just fiddling with this until it's about where I want it. I would like it to be about even with that one, and it is. And straight up and down, and it appears to be mostly. They come over here right there. Let me see, how does that look at the top? That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to hold that down. Just pivot it slightly. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, there, all right. And then this one is going to go here, and I'm actually going to put that down for the moment because I want to make sure that the edge of this lines up with that. It's a little, that's pretty good right there. Put that down. Okay, we're going to need to add some magnets too, which I've not done yet. Okay, trying to remember. Okay, how do I want that? Okay, so it's actually going to go like that. This is the top one, and that looks good. Okay, so what I was saying is, until you really get these two flaps on, you can't be 100% sure that this pocket is going to fit. And it is, so I'm good. But I would double check the measurements after you get the flaps down, in case you put them a little closer or a little further apart. And then I think what we're going to do, we're going to put this in, and then we're going to start matting the assembly that we made last time, since we can do that out of the book. And I'm not going to do the inside covers. Like, I'm not going to decide what I'm going to put there until I've got more of the mats down, because I don't know what I'm going to have in the way of paper to work with. Excuse me. All right, so I'm just taking the back of the tape off at one corner, and I'm going to place it just about where I want it. Just be careful when you're putting this down not to put it below the flap. You don't want it sticking out below the flaps. Well, maybe you do, and if you do, go ahead and do it that way, but I do not. Oh, and I didn't tell you, hang on, let me just get this down. This liner piece, so I went ahead and put it down, and the way I did that in terms of the adhesive is I put score tape for the whole center section. Now, if you're only going to overhang by an inch or two, then just use score tape for the whole thing. But since mine was 12 inches long, I used about a 6-inch wide piece of score tape right down the middle, and then score tape around the edges and glue where I didn't have score tape. If all that makes any sense. Okay, so I think we need 8 magnets. I can't believe I'm going through so many magnets. I literally just bought magnets, so I'm gonna have to buy more. Ooh, where did that magnet go? There it is. Okay. All right. There's my tape. There it is. Okay. Oh. Hang on. Do not be there. Okay. Okay, there's one. Okay. just wanting to stick to magnets on the other side, so I'm going to be a little careful. There we go. Okay, and I do not want to wreck my manicure. Does not want to come off. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to put these down here. Go. Perfect. Put some tape. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. And then I need to repeat that over here. And I'm not going to put these in the book until after I have matted. And I think what I'm going to do, just to make, because I can easily see me getting this mixed up if I have not already. I think I already have probably, but I'm just organizing my stuff here a little bit. Okay, what did I do with my pencil? Looking for my pencil. Anybody see it? It's red. It should not be that hard to find. But I don't see it. Let's grab a purple one. Okay, so we're going to mark these. This is right top. This is left top. Okay, that way we have a clue. All right, so let's get the cover out of the way. It's ginormous. Okay, there we go. All right, mats. All right, I'm going to pick out some mats and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I've picked out a bunch of mats. And let's get started. So one thing that I am doing, I'm using two different colors of ink in this project. I'm using navy on almost all the papers, except the ones that are really orange. I'm going to use, what is this called? Rocky Road. These are both powder puff inks from Scrap and Create. So let me go ahead. I'm not inking really heavily, just a little bit. Stuck my finger in the ink. Thanks. Please excuse my hands. I'm sure they're filthy. I've washed them a million times, but I was out doing some gardening without my gloves, and I just got really grubby, and I think it's got in around my nails. Being a pain. There we go. Oh, here we go. All right. And I am using the same mats on both of these assemblies. I should have put something in there so I could see if it was straight. Okay. This is the 8x8 that I'm doing right now. I believe that this was also the 8x8. Can't remember, but I think so. This is from the Patterns and Solids. These are both 12 by 12, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. That is that. And then, so then we have the fish in the orange, in the blue. And they are going to go here and here. And then this is going to go here, I think. I'm just double checking. Yeah. All right, so I think I'm going to turn this sideways so that we can all see it better. Okay. Not sure what that... Oh, I think I know where that's going. Okay. Let me go ahead and get these inked. Now with these inks, you don't actually have to use one of these dauber things. You can just rub them along the edge, but since these is both are brand new pads, I didn't want to over ink, so I'm doing it like this. Oh, I forgot to stub the corner. I'll fix it. Okay. Did I put those on upside down? I put this one on upside down. I put the fish on upside down too. Okay, not gonna worry about it. Is what it is. Okay. So then we have, okay, these. I think I'm gonna put like that, and they need to be trimmed down a little bit to fit. So let me do that. Okay. I'll put anything else down upside down. I'm trying to decide how I want these. Actually, I think I want them like that. Okay. Here. And I think this one, I need to take a little bit more off. That's better. Okay. Open like that. And those ones I put on upside down on the inside, I'll just add ephemera or double mat or something, so they'll be fine. I'm trying to remind myself what I've got that goes where here. Let me see. Okay, so this is going to go here. That's going there, and that's going there. Okay, let's do those. And let me just check this for fit, because it looks a little wide. Yeah, I just need to trim a little bit off. just a little more. That's better. Okay, let's get that. I think these are already the right size. They are. And these are all from 12 by 12 sheets. And what I did for these is I cut a strip off the 12 by 12 as wide as I needed, and then I cut the first one and then the second one right from pretty much right below it. Actually, I think it was right below it, but I somehow swapped the bottom one when I added the other one, but it'll be fine. Now this one, move it a little bit to the outside. Like you want a little bit wider gap here because there's a lot of bulk going on where it folds over, and that'll help to the mat out a little bit here. Like that, because it's got to go over this piece. I sure hope I'm putting these on right side up. I should have checked, but I think I am. And again, this one is out to the outside. I'm just going to lift that up so I can really burnish those down. Okay. And let me grab that scrap. Tuck it under there so I can see what I'm doing. That's good. That looks really nice. And what I think I'm going to do with these is put grommets here with some ribbon, just to make them a little easier to pick up. Okay, and then this opens this way. Okay, and okay, we're going to use the navy from the Patterns and Solids, and I need to cut it down a little bit. It's a little wide. And then we are doing this one here, which I need to cut down for length, which I haven't done yet. And then this is going in the pocket, and I need to trim a little off of that as well. This is good for width, but it's too tall. This is too wide. So let me see where I want to trim it. A little more. Sorry about that loud truck. It's my neighbor's. It's the world's loudest truck, and he goes to work at 4:50 in the morning. And I know because I hear that truck every morning. Okay. And then this one, I have the seize the day thing right there, so I think I'll cut it off the bottom of this one. And I think if I just cut just about the bottom of the fish. Good. Okay. There. Oh, I need to trim this. It was too big. Hang on. How much do I need to take off? Okay. This stripe with the solid, well, it's not really a solid, it's hard to see on the camera, but it's got a little like a cloud effect on it. But anyway, this one is from the Patterns and Solids. I've had questions about not taking the back of the tape off, the tape that's over my magnets. You can if you want. I never have any problem by not doing it, and I just like not having this mat stick immediately where I can't shift it slightly. And I know you can put a little glue over the double-sided tape, but I just leave it there. It's fine. This one is. There we go. Okay, there's that. This one goes on the pocket. And this one goes in the pocket. Pretty good. And again, my favorite little tool for burnishing inside pockets. Cute. Okay, that, and then we have our little upside down. This is not so obviously upside down. These are, so I'll just put some on them. Although even at a glance, you can't really tell. Okay, and then I have the exact same thing here. There we go. And then we have these, and this, and that. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now let me grab our cover. Okay. Right, so this one is going to go on this tab. If I can get my app together. There we go. Let me put my pen back in my glue. And then this one is going to go here. Like that. All right. So we still have quite a bit to do. I think I will... I'm going to pick out more mats and then I will be back. Okay, I am back and I have picked out mats and I want to show you, I've put a few down. I wanted to make sure I didn't run out of pieces for the covers. So this is the front cover. We're going to be doing more, but I wanted to at least put a base down. So I use this piece here and I've put a piece of navy grosgrain underneath it in order to make a closure. And then I chose this for the back. And then it also has a piece of grosgrain, so they come over and tie like that. So let's go ahead and open that. I haven't done the spines yet. And then I put these pieces in here, and they're from the same 12 by 12, so they match across. So that's that. And then we have in here to do, right? Okay, so let me slide that over. All right, so we've already done this whole assembly, but it's not in the book yet, but we have to do this section here. So hang on, I need to find my glue. I was working on another project on the other side of the room. It's over there. So it is early evening and I worked today, which is kind of odd because usually I work in the evenings, but I think I mentioned I'm working on a new project right now, so I'm working days. People are often surprised that I like working nights, but I do because I'm actually a morning person. So by working nights, I get up early, I have hours to do whatever I want to do, which is usually crafting or gardening or something like that, errands, appointments, whatever, before I have to go to work. And I really like that. This is fitting kind of oddly right there. Hang on. Thanks. I put it down a little bit crooked, but it will do. I noticed these ones that I used the stub on, the mats aren't lining up perfectly where the stub is. It's kind of weird, but I'm not worried about it. They look fine. Okay, and then this one is going to go here. And I am going, today is Monday, and I am going Wednesday afternoon. So probably I've already gone by the time you see, I know I've already gone by the time you see this, for my first COVID vaccine, which I'm very excited about. I've never in my life been so excited to get a shot. But it has been a very long year. This thing is so big that I am just not doing a great job getting my mats. I need to get that out of the way. Anyway, so that's Wednesday. My sister's going to take me. Okay. Which is nice. I mean, I'm not worried about it, but it's nice I don't have to go by myself. Okay. Okay. Go. I hope I put that right side up. I did. It's got text on it, so. Alright, there's that one. And then I'm going to do that one there, this one here, and that one there. And I did all the orange ones, as I mentioned before. I used the Rocky Road Powder Puff, and then I used the navy on all the other ones. Try to remember to add this to my list of tools if I haven't already, because it's really great for burnishing inside pockets. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay, so what we have, slide this over. We have to add this. I'm not in any hurry to do it because we still have to do this, and if it's out of the way, I think it'll be just as easy. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do on those two covers. Probably pockets, I'm thinking. And as you can see, I've already done this side. But this leaves us this big wide spine. This is the back spine. So it's all folded up right there. And what I'm thinking might be fun is to put a little skinny, tall pocket here. Like that. Okay. Actually, let me fold this back so you get an idea. So this would go right there, and then we could put just very tall, like bookmarky kind of things in it, right? So let's do that. This thing is so big. It's not, I mean, it's not crazy. It's just trying to find a spot for it on my table. Okay, so let me get my tape. Okay. All right, so the way this is going to work is these long, oh, let me give you measurements, huh? That would probably help. It'll be in your cutting guide anyway, but all right, so it is 3 1/4 by 9 3/4, and you want to score it at 3 1/4. Okay, fold up that, trim your corners here, and then trim here and here. Okay, so you got that little wedge like that. You're gonna score it. I should have said this first. Score it at a 1/2 inch on either side. Score it at 3 1/4. Then fold it up and do your trim. Okay. These two fins are going to go to this side. These two fins are going to go to that side. Okay. And that's going to form our little pocket. So I need to put tape here and here. So not here. Fold those in and put it here. Okay. And just trimming my tape. actually been working on a Christmas project. It's not going to be a tutorial. It's just, I'll show it to you in case you want to figure it out. It's not hard. I can show you how to make it. Just I won't do a full tutorial on it. But anyway, so what is it? March, and I've started on Christmas. Usually what happens to me, because I love the autumn and the fall, and I do so many things in those collections, that I don't make that many Christmas things. I'm dying to see what Stamperia comes out for holiday this year, because I loved Winter Tales. If you haven't seen it, I'll try to remember to link my tutorial, but that was a favorite. Okay, let's burnish that. So first we will fold these up. Okay, easy. Take my fancy little ruler here, which I think costs like $1, but I love it. Okay, and then we're going to fold these in. And could mat it before we put it in, but I have no idea what I want to use for mats. So let's just bring this back over. Still have no idea what I want to use for the mats, so I'm going to put it in and then we'll figure it out. So I have this the liner piece here, and I'm going to line the pocket up with the bottom of the liner, so about 1/8 of an inch up from the bottom. So cute. Okay. Oh, you know what? No, that's fine. I was just thinking to myself, well, you know what, if we put this in, I'm not going to have a bottom for here. We need a little gusset. Good thing I thought of it before I glued it in. So we just need just a little piece. Hang on, let me see what I've got in the way of scraps. Here we go. Oh, that's not a scoreboard. Hang on. All right. So this needs to be, should be 2.5. Yep, no, 2 1/4. Okay, so we need a piece 2 1/4 by about 1 inch. You know, if you have a scrap, use whatever you've got. Hang on while I cut that. Okay, you do not have to be exact about this. Score it at half. Fold it in half. Trim the corners. I cut this a little shy of the 2 1/4 so it would fit nicely. Okay. And tape. Angle cut that. You could use glue for this. And what did I do with my tape here? There it is. Okay. All right. So this is the bottom. This is where the little pocket is. So it's down here where this little gusset needs to go. So you're just going to put that right there with the fold at the bottom. Okay. And I am just going to put a little dab of glue because I didn't get tape down into that corner. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we can continue on. All right, so we're going to put the sides in. And this bottom little gusset on top, like that. Okay, and let's leave that there. This is so narrow that I don't know if I'm going to be able to just do one side at a time. Oops. And you just want to center it on this little spine. Go. There. Okay. Perfect. I got the bottom one out. All right. Now we want to decide what we're going to do on the backs. Put this over. We need to get these in. Looking for my little flexible ruler. That is. I think that's going to be really fun. Okay. And, all right. I think what I'm going to do is stop now. And next time we will do whatever we're going to do. Slide it over. Whatever we're going to do here. And on the opposite, which I'm pretty sure is just going to be a pocket or maybe stacked pockets, we'll get these pages in and onto their fins like that, and we'll mat this. We'll probably do a little thin mat on each of these, so just a little bit. None of that should take us too long. So basically next time I think we're going to finish all of the base construction. So that shouldn't be, I say it shouldn't be too long a video, but you know me, who knows. Try to put that on and it doesn't want to go because I'm in the wrong spot. But anyway, okay, so we will finish all the base construction, base matting, spines, all that stuff. And then there'll be one video after that where we decorate the cover and make all the inserts, I think. At least that's what I'm shooting for. That. Okay, so we have one large outside spine, two narrow spines, decorate the cover. So we have a little bit to go, but we're getting there. Okay, so again, this is a project for Scrap and Create, and you can get all your supplies there. I will link it down below. There's a cutting guide link down below that you can pick up. It's free, just click the link and go get it. And I guess that's it. Please like, share, subscribe. All that stuff really helps the channel. And I will see you next time, and we'll keep going with this album. And this, by the way, if I didn't say, is Catch of the Day by Graphic45. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.